Now more than ever, Lowe's knows you don't just want a low price, you want the lowest price. And with our lowest price guarantee, you can count on us for competitive prices on all your home improvement projects. If you find a qualifying lower price somewhere else on the same item, we'll match it. Lowe's, we help, you save. Price match applies to same item. Current price at qualifying retailers. Exclusions and terms apply. Learn how we'll match price at lowes.com/lowest price guarantee.
When it tastes as good as takeout and leaves you feeling like, that's Kevin's Natural Foods. Protein-packed meals, clean ingredients, shockingly delicious flavor. Get that clean eating feeling with Kevin's Natural Foods in the refrigerated aisle.
Okay, so work's done and you're craving something spicy and salty. I know. What I do is snack on Blue Diamond wasabi and soy sauce flavored almonds. They're so good, and almonds are a superfood. Don't deny your cravings, eat them. Blue Diamond almonds. Crave victoriously.
What matters when you start a business is you and your idea, not when you start it. So if you make up your mind and go for it, GoDaddy has all the help and tools you need to bring it online. Start today at GoDaddy.com, because open we stand.
I would like to get to know if I could be the kind of girl that you could be down for. 'Cause when I look at you, I feel something tell me that you're the kind of guy that I should make a move on. And if I don't let you know, then I won't be for real. I could be wrong, but I feel like something could be going on. The more I see you, the more that it becomes so true. There ain't no other for me, it's only you. I wanna be down with what you're going through. I wanna be down. I wanna be down. I wanna be down with you. No matter the time. No matter the time. Day or night is true. Night, I wanna be down. Wow. Hey everybody, welcome back to a brand spanking new episode of the Blackest Show About Nothing. It's Jaden XD.
Hello, niggas.
We're recording outside today.
And non-niggas.
And, you know, niggas of the non-binary.
Yes.
The
other niggas.
Niggas is a gender-neutral term.
All my niggas in the whole wide world.
Our trans niggas, our
That's
non-binary,
right.
our non-gender conforming niggas. It's everybody.
Our cis niggas.
Latinx niggas.
Our cis hetero niggas. Our cis homo niggas.
Yeah, it's all femmes, queens. It's all here.
Butch queens, studs.
Yeah, studs, femmes, stems. It's all there. All love in this damn
androgynous.
Theory. Yeah, androgyny. Everybody. It's all love, because in the club, we what?
We all fam.
So I owe everybody an explanation as to why I was not here this last week. Whew. So, I'm going to go first.
Yeah, please, by all means. How was your week?
Last 2 weeks. I had a birthday.
Yeah, you did, nigga.
Yes. I had a good time with friends and my Siggy O. It's not that funny.
It's not.
Yeah.
Y'all ate us.
Right. It's my Siggy O. I'm talking about the good stuff. So the homies, Fran, Crystal, Jade, Asante, Gordy, and Chris Rogers, they all took me out to get chicken because why wouldn't you celebrate without chicken? And everybody came back to our house where they played a 19-hour-long game of Monopoly.
Jesus, let me tell you something.
It was longer than Roots, okay?
And it was literally the Super Bowl because it really got down to Fran and Gordy.
Yeah.
And niggas were like, who? This is going the way. This is going the way.
Yeah.
Niggas lose money, niggas get money, niggas lose money, niggas land on properties.
Yeah, and Fran won.
Yeah.
Good.
But, that was long as shit.
It was. And the next day on my actual birthday,
Bitch, it's still not that funny.
Right. On my actual birthday, I went to lunch and I went to go see Amazing Grace, which is Aretha Franklin's documentary.
Yeah.
Ooh, I wept the entire time. It's so good. I will say,
Appropriate. It was your 33rd birthday.
Yeah, it was in my Jesus year. I went to church
And
essentially.
wept.
Yeah, and wept, just like Jesus did.
XD wept.
XD wept. That's the title of this episode.
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
But before that, how do I explain what happened to me? How I ended up in the fucking ER. So I have really bad allergies and on top of that asthma. So, in the midnight hour, that's when everything wants to settle and start coughing and shit.
Yes.
So I cough and sneeze really harshly and whatever. Mm-hmm. And in the middle of the night, I was coughing really bad and I pulled a muscle in my abdomen and like really bad. Also along the bone because I thought it was a hernia because the way it felt like something was sticking out. So like every time I coughed or sneezed or laughed or even breathed, honestly, it felt like somebody was stabbing me with like on some Arya shit,
oh
right?
Oh my God.
And so like, and I don't cry for anything. Yes, I cry in the movie because it was the Lord. But like I don't cry for anything unless it's like court ordered.
No, you don't.
And so I was in tears, like crying. And I said, you know what? I have to go to the ER. I don't believe in that. Like going to the ER, like, because I'm a black man. We don't go to the doctor, but I go to the doctor. I go. But still, I was just like, normally when it's like, nah, nigga, I gotta pay that fucking bill and yada yada yada.
Nah, you were like, fuck
but
that
I was
bill.
like, fuck that. I said, let's go. So I went and they were like, yeah, it's just a really, really bad strain. It's not a hernia. So they gave me this stupid shot of tramadol or whatever, Toradol, which did nothing for me, and a bunch of muscle relaxers. So I couldn't really do much or laugh or do anything, and I was just laid up. I was forced to go to work.
Laid up.
And I told them, don't talk to me. Mm-hmm. And so, yeah, that was it. So I couldn't really record because we laugh all fucking like hour and Jane. So it was like, well, what's the point?
He called me. He was like, I can't laugh. I was like, well, we can't have no show.
We're like, girl, what the fuck? Like,
what? Sit your ass down somewhere.
And I'm still not 100% better
No,
because
you're not.
when I cough, it's still like a oof. And I have this really dry hacking. It's just a lot, but yeah, I thank you for all your concerns and shit. I'm fine. Kind of, sort of. But,
You better call me a doctor. Feeling no pain. Overloaded. Down the drain. Somebody give me a doctor.
Not really.
yeah, not really. But, but I had a good birthday. A really great birthday gift was Season 8, Episode 3 of Game of Thrones, which we will talk about.
Oh, yes, we will. So sorry in advance. Not sorry that we're not sorry that we're sorry.
Yeah, and I caught up on some TV shows and stuff. But yeah, how was your week, your last 2 weeks?
Well, I'm so glad that you're with us again.
Mm-hmm.
Your girl grew up bronchial, so I completely understand. Bronchial and asthmatic. So I too understand.
Yeah, that shit hurt like shit. Like, what the fuck?
Nigga, I used to, because what I learned was, I learned this as a child, that when you have bronchitis, you have it forever. It just lays dormant in your body, and there are certain things that will flare it up.
See, I don't like that shit. Make it plain to me.
So I have had bronchitis since a baby, and I get really bad flare-ups. So when I get a cough, it's wild. Like that episode of The Friend Zone where we went on, and I was literally dying in the corner.
That's literally been me the last couple of days.
Like, I can't control it. It's just,
it's like
it's
dry,
painful.
and it's like tickle. It's like you want to like hack shit up.
Yes.
And it's like you want to stick your hand down there and just like,
Yep.
you fucking fit.
Yes.
Yeah, and it's like you can't.
So I fully understand. But my week, has been. It was a good weekend. We went out. We went out and ate chicken for your birthday.
Mm-hmm.
I had fish, but
I had chicken and a burger. Your girl
you did.
was violent.
Your girl was having a birthday.
Listen,
okay,
Crystal said she was like, "Well, I'm gonna get this and that." And I was like, "Well, girl, if you get that and that, I'm gonna get
my
this."
nigga said it's my birthday and I want a chicken biscuit and a burger.
Mm-hmm. And what did I have? Both.
A chicken biscuit and a burger.
Uh-huh.
They were like, a chicken biscuit. He was like, here. They were like, burger. He was like, right here.
Delicious.
So that was fun. And then for Fran's birthday on Sunday, which her birthday wasn't Sunday, but we celebrated late. But me and Fran also went out to eat for her birthday after her NYU event. Shout out to Fran. We went out that night. I had a catering. She had an NYU event where she got an award. It was beautiful.
Yeah.
And then she and I met up after that and went out to grab something for her birthday. And then Sunday we had a little shindig for her / Game of Thrones watch party where
you want to just get into it?
Let's just go ahead and get into
So first of all, I'm very proud that you are now a part of on the bandwagon.
Thank
Have
you
you
so
caught
much.
up or you
I
just
have.
okay? Great.
Yes.
Great. So season 8, episode 3. I want to say season 3 because that's when we got the full circle moment when they asked, "What do you say to the god of the god of death?" Not today. That was in season 3. What an amazing piece of like outside of the
History.
story, but it was first of all, history was made in television. It was the longest battle ever in television film.
Nigga, that was a battle.
Yeah, I didn't breathe the whole.
Let me tell you something. Mouth agape.
Yeah,
I don't know how many flies went in.
In the beginning, what I appreciated about the episode, it was like a movie because it reminded me of Castaway. Have you ever seen Castaway?
I have not.
Castaway.
I can't. I literally can't.
Castaway is great if you're into film because it's and that's what the beginning of Game of Thrones was, because the first 20 minutes or first 15 minutes there's no dialogue. There's no
there wasn't.
Niggas was preparing.
Oh yeah.
Everybody had an internal dialogue
And I appreciate, let me tell you why I appreciated that. I appreciated it because Asante established a rule.
No
he
talking.
was like, there's a talking room and a no talking room. So me and Crystal looked at each other and we were like, all right, nigga, we're going to have to go into the other room. But
yeah,
we all watched the episode together because it gave us those moments of no dialogue.
Yeah.
Where we were like, all right, nobody's talking, so we're allowed to talk.
Yeah.
But they were setting us, and nigga, was that a setup?
Yeah.
They were like, oh, that's okay. Get your little words out right now while you watch us, because
right.
you're going to be speechless.
Right, because what was crazy was when the Dothraki went into the thief of the night.
Did you see the meme with the baby and the birthday cupcake? Where it was like,
Because I was we were watching it in bed, and I was like, oh, these lights are going out one by one. Oh.
We were like,
what? These niggas are dead.
What the fuck?
Because, you see it, they just go into the abyss. It's
just black.
Yeah, it's just black.
But look, Crystal was changing the settings on the TV. We were like, we can't see. And Crystal's like, I got it on Vivid. We really thought we was missing
Yeah,
something.
no, it was just niggas was at night.
Nigga, it was black.
It was the midnight hour.
It was the midnight hour immediately.
Even Melisandre was she had them torched up and was just nah, it was cool.
Fuck your little torches.
Jorah came back and shook his head and was like, we're not gonna win there. He knew he was gonna die right then and there.
The horses start running back. I was like, what is
going on? Y'all are going to die.
I was like, what is happening?
Period. Now, I swore up and down that everybody was going to die.
Oh, yeah, yeah. And they are, but
yeah, eventually. But like,
was that your ofrenda?
No. No.
I was dying. I
No.
was like, not these tea lights.
No. We were gonna make an ofrenda on our living room wall, though. Me and Joe are gonna
When
make
when the series is over, we're gonna have to make.
Yeah,
an
we have to
ofrenda.
make an ofrenda.
Oh, yeah.
Because like we have to remember our fallen. And I'm glad we didn't really make one because I don't really give a shit about like Ed when Ed died. Like cool, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Jorah, I was like, oh damn. But he served his purpose. He wanted to fend for the queen so bad.
They knew who they needed to kill.
Right. And like Night King, okay, like he needed to die.
Well, yeah, we'll get to that.
Yeah, but like there wasn't anybody like when Beric died. I was like, oh.
Yeah.
When Jorah died, I was like, oh. But like everybody else who died, little girl Lyanna.
Oh, well, first of all, when she first got hit by the dragon and flew, I'm sorry.
No, I laughed.
We were like, well, I didn't laugh initially. I'm laughing it out, but we were all like, oh, like it was.
I really can't stand that little girl anyway.
Literally, Game of Thrones is like watching the Super Bowl. Mm-hmm. It was, and I know all of the surrounding apartments were probably like screaming at the same moments. So when she got hit by the dragon initially, and we knew it was done, we were like, ah! But then when she came back. Mm-hmm. And did her thing real quick, we were like, all right, she died with some dignity. Like we knew she couldn't go out like that.
Yeah, she said, House of Mormont, we're small, but we're powerful.
That's it.
That means there's no more House of Mormont because her and Jorah's gone.
Yeah, it's a wrap.
R.I.P. Well, I mean, that and all the Dothraki is gone.
Ooh, every last one.
I was like, oof.
And like,
of course, they send the foreigner. They send all the foreigners out, just gone. They're like, oh, let's get the blacks to do it.
They were like, front line. You win.
Yeah. I'm like, ooh, Westeros so white.
Hashtag. Hashtag Westeros so white.
Westeros so white. Every 28 minutes, a Dothraki gets killed by a nightwalk.
Say their name.
Whatever happened to the Dothraki?
Dothraki #1.
Oh, God. No, but a whole race was taken out. It was
immediately.
Like, whew.
Whoa, it was like 1492.
Right. What I appreciated also about right, like they just would not stop coming.
Nah, nigga, okay. So moving past that, Dothraki done. Mm-hmm. Our niggas dead, mourn them. Mm-hmm. When them niggas, so which lady? What's her name again? Because I had to condense real quick.
Which lady? The red
who
red dress.
Yes.
You could say the red woman in the red dress.
Yes.
Melisandre.
Melisandre. So I was like, all right, girl, like make yourself useful. So she did, right? Mm-hmm. When them niggas started sacrificing themselves to build bridges to go through the fire.
Yeah.
I was like, y'all are going to hell.
Right.
Period.
Because they all look, because I thought, I was like, well, they're dead, so why wouldn't they? And then all of a sudden,
sacrifice.
Listen, Night King snapped like Thanos did, which was also wild because he done turned the niggas, the Dothraki shit against everybody else who was fighting in Winterfell.
When them fucking eyes came to blue.
When Ed's eyes turned to blue.
I was like, oh.
Even little girl who died, her eyes turned blue too.
Her too.
I was like, niggas is about to die.
No.
What was your favorite part of the whole thing? Outside of the ending.
Right. That's what that's why I was like, right. That would be too, because clearly. Okay. My favorite part, and not because I loved it, but it was just a good scene and it also was nostalgic. Let me explain. Mm-hmm. When Arya was in that library with all the
the whites, which
yes.
the jokes write themselves.
They really do.
Yeah.
It's like the real world.
Yeah.
So when Aria was in Dumbo,
She was in Williamsburg.
she was literally in Dumbo.
Yeah, Williamsburg with all the Beatles.
Ooh.
Told you, yeah.
Yeah, that's where she was.
Yeah, she was
Yeah,
in
that's exactly
Williamsburg.
where she was. She was in
Yeah.
Williamsburg. So when when Aria was in Williamsburg, and it first of all reminded me, so the nostalgia that I just spoke about, the whole scene reminded me of the kitchen scene in Jurassic Park.
Yes.
Even down to where she threw the thing to distract them. I was like, when they used the spoons, and she was up against the thing. I mean, literally, Jurassic Park came to my mind immediately. I was like, this is just like the kitchen scene in Jurassic Park. That was one of my favorite scenes, though, because our girl, first of all of the training that she's had since childhood, she was able to use. So when my nigga looked under the table, and I just knew, and she was gone, I was like, whoa.
Mama was gone like a thief in the night.
So even though that was a super anxiety, like stressful scene, it was one of my favorites because she used all of the training that we've seen from Jump Street.
Yeah.
And she proved, even before she proved the bad bitch that she really was.
Yeah.
Like she was doing it, like stealth and quickness.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was probably my favorite scene.
I think that was really good. I think my favorite scene was watching excuse me. It was either the scene between when Tyrion and Sansa were like when the whites got into the crypt, which I don't understand how they thought that they weren't going into the crypt, but LOL, okay.
Ooh, nigga, it was like nice.
Yeah, so they had like a real nigga moment because I was just like, yeah, they were married, but he was like kind of the only husband that she had that was like, he wasn't shit, but like he was. I mean, he wasn't as evil as like Joffrey,
right?
But like another one, but like this is the only scene like Sansa really was like honest in this whole episode because she was just like, what can I do?
Nothing.
There's niggas out here who's been training for years and died. What can I do?
Crystal was like, so we all know Crystal's view of feminism and, you know, all of that, which we take a very, very similar stance. Yeah. But she was like, Sansa is me. Yeah. She was like, heteronormatives, a woman's place is in the kitchen. She's like, that's where I will be. She's like, she's like, I would not be out there either.
Same. Cause for what? Like, what do you want me to do? I'm not gonna fight death. Fuck you mean?
Everybody come.
Yeah, down. Like I am straight like 915 girl. Like I have no business out there.
Oh, girl who plays Sansa, Sophie Turner.
Yeah, she be turned on the gram.
Let me tell you something.
She be way turned.
I mean,
her and her red wine.
I'd
be like, mess.
Your girl loves some black culture.
Yeah.
And that's the tea.
Yeah.
Your girl loves.
Oh yeah. No.
I mean.
Yeah, she was turned.
Michelle Obama should be the president of the United States, and that's the tea. Maggie Gyllenhaal and Jake Gyllenhaal aren't actually related, and that's the tea.
It's your girl loves some black culture.
Yeah.
I don't know how much, because you know.
Yeah, I know. My other favorite scene outside of the obvious was seeing Brienne and Jaime fight together with Ned Stark's swords, like both of them like defending Winterfell. Like that's iconic.
It is.
And, you know, basically they were saving each other's lives the whole episode because I swore up and down like oh, these niggas are gone for sure. Because like the way it's
did
shot,
too.
it's like you see all these whites. Man. Attacking.
Chuckle.
Yeah, attacking them, like eating and feeding and leeching off of them. And
Appropriating their blood.
Yeah, it's just like, whoa.
their culture.
Yeah. Woo. Man.
Literally sucking the life out of them.
George R. Martin did what he had to do. He was letting us know something on the low.
What?
That's why he put all the blacks on the island to leave them alone.
He's like, those who know.
Yeah.
What's understood don't need to be explained.
Yes. But like, but I was just like, oh, this is great.
Oh, I knew your boy John was a goner. Like, I just was like, I just knew in my spirit.
Oh, also, first, I'm sorry. My favorite scene was the dragons.
Well,
Here's
that's what
thing.
that's what Tristan said the whole thing was about, the book.
Yeah.
For the Battle of Fire and Ice.
Yeah. It was the dragons. But I think what was interesting was the fact that, like, because, the dragons don't respond to, like, just anybody. And so, like, people were complaining, like, John is useless. Yeah, in theory, yes. But in this episode, no.
No.
Like, Rhaegar allowed him to get on and set fire to the flame and shit. I thought they were going to, like, because, since he's, like, a Targaryen, he's not supposed to be, like get attacked by the flame, like, he could survive it or whatever, I think. But, like, I thought that was going to happen. But I laughed when Daenerys was trying to flame the Night King, and he was just like, I see.
He's like, I was like, you better bask in the sun.
Yeah.
This nigga was like,
ooh,
it's
10.
warm today. 72 and sunny.
Yeah. He was like, ooh, I'm going to get a 10 today.
Perfect weather.
Yeah.
He's like, ooh, beach day.
Like, he was...
and you already know the Night King is zesty.
Yes.
So-
He had a smirk and everything. He was like,
He's like, ooh, I don't have to wear a jacket today.
Yes.
That's nice.
Even Theon got his last 15 minutes. I was
did.
like, oh, look at you stepping up to the plate.
Theon knew what time it was.
Yeah, but the thing was, like, he had, like, because my nigga ran for, like, a good 5 minutes. So he knew he was going to die, but it was like, because he could have always just stopped in the middle of that and just been like, fuck it.
Yeah.
But no, he ran through and was like, charge. I wish that the Night King would have just killed him, like, quickly instead of just letting him bleed out.
Oh, no, you knew he was going to do it slow, because the Night King is petty.
He is.
He's
because he
super
definitely
petty.
walked through the castle in Winterfell, was just like,
The
what
Night King,
else?
okay, allow me if I may. This is not offense, this is facts.
He's low-key Scar.
The Night King is an older gay man.
Yep.
So you know how you got you got your older gay men.
Gays. He's one of them gays that survived the 90s.
Your uncle who
Yeah.
listens to house music. Yeah. Was at all the clubs.
Yeah,
all the
clubs.
parties.
Yeah, all the parties.
And all the videos. You know what I'm saying? Kicked it with Basquiat. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
And all he does is stay home now and bake.
And then, and drink like bottles of vodka and cross his legs.
Yeah.
That's not a stereotype. That's literally
That's
what our uncles who went to
Survived
all
the
of
90s.
That's what they do.
Yeah.
They have a real gentle cross. You know what I'm saying? You actually low key be
real
hating that
poised.
you can't sit like that because
Yeah.
I sit like a nigga.
Yeah.
And they drink their liquor in teacups. You know what I'm saying? But those are your, and they have stories to tell. And they live in their old New York apartments where they haven't
Yes.
updated the structures.
Yes.
Lots
Downtown,
of records.
in the village.
Yeah, exactly. That's who the Night King is.
He's an old gay
Yeah.
that survived the 90s.
And he's actually one of the old gays who goes cruising because
Yes.
my nigga was crazy. He was like, more warriors.
Yeah. Yes.
I was like, he's cruising.
Yes, he was. That's so funny. Yes, he was cruising.
Yeah, I know what it is.
And then there was Samuel who was like, here's what happened. So there's like there was a lot of moments on the episode I was like, oh, this is real. Because I'm like, you put Samuel out there, like he's not a warrior, like and he just cried.
The whole
I was
time.
watching the making of, which is a really great, I suggest everybody watch it, because I was just so fascinated, because I'm like.
I heard they're all drunk the whole time.
Well,
I heard
I would
before the battle
imagine.
scene,
I
they
would
got real
imagine.
fucked up.
I would imagine so, because it's brick ass cold outside in the middle of where they are, Slovakia, where they film it.
I thought
Or
they
the
filmed
Czech
somewhere near
Republic?
Greece.
No, they film it in like some Prague,
they
or
filmed it near
Belfast.
Greece.
Belfast. That's where they were. Wherever Belfast is.
Really?
Because in the making of, they kept saying the Belfast crew. Oh. So I think
Is that where the battle scene was filmed, or is that where the show in general? Because I thought the show was filmed in
Ireland.
No, I thought that's what it looks like. But no, I thought it was somewhere near Greece, because don't they have like a Game of Thrones, or you can visit the set or something?
I really want to say they film in Central Europe. Let's go there.
Visit Game of Thrones.
And of course, they might have switched where they film it too. They might have different locations. But anywho, let's talk about in the final scene. Now, the way it was shot, like, you kind of like forgot where Arya went, because she was talking to Melisandre, and she was like, basically like, I told you a long time ago that, you about to kill a nigga with, green eyes, a nigga with brown eyes, and a nigga with blue eyes. And so she already killed the nigga with green eyes. And she was like, blue. And Arya was like, well, niggas, I'll be back.
Yep. And then she disappeared.
For like 30 minutes.
And that's when it went over to Dany and her doing the most on that dragon.
Yeah.
And then I thought she was about to die.
Off.
Yeah.
And then Jorah was like defending her honor. I'm glad that she picked up a sword. Mm-hmm. I in the making of, she had to fight for that part in the script, because they were just gonna let her be like a damsel in distress, and she was like, nah, fuck that.
Nah, let me do something.
Yeah, which I'm glad. Because then it'd be stupid, because she would have died. Because there are moments where she had to fend the wife off of Jorah. So, like, nah. Anywho.
Croatia.
I told you it was filmed over there.
That's
in Central Europe.
Croatia. That's what I was thinking of that I couldn't think of the name of.
Somewhere. The gays ain't figured out go there yet.
Oh, yeah, they have. The blacks are starting to go to Croatia. There's always a spot for. Remember when Dubai was it for a time?
Okay, pause for the cause. XD's Corner.
It's the only time you'll get a commercial break during Game of Thrones.
The only time.
Ooh,
because I need to address this. So, I don't know what listserv the gays be on, where they send out that annual, like, this is where we're going this year.
Is it the gays or is it the blacks?
Okay.
Yes. Hashtag blacks who travel.
Yeah. Travel noir.
Yeah, exactly. Yes. No shade.
No.
I'm not hating on you for getting to go somewhere.
Yeah, I'm not. You take your passports.
I'm laughing at you for hashtagging.
Yeah, you take your passports and your Coretta and Cardi B shirts all the way to Tulum, where y'all going with this year.
It's been Dubai. It was Cuba for a while.
This year is Mexico by the Mayan ruins. Yeah, everybody's
niggas been going to Mexico.
I know, but this specific location, they're in Tulum.
Damn, I was trying to go. I was trying to go see Frida's house, and it didn't have nothing to do with these niggas.
See, so this year everybody's in the Tulum or Quintana. Yeah, that's where they went this year, because I know like 9 different sissies that's gone in the first quarter.
Well, I'm going to Veracruz, where my family's from.
And then one year it was Cuba was last year.
Cuba was, and then it
there
was
was Dubai like a couple
Dubai.
years ago. Bali and Thailand was the year before.
Thailand was the year before that. And Lagos is starting to kind of creep up in there.
Yeah. I don't know what listserv y'all are on, but I'm not telling you to stop. I'm just saying.
And then Croatia was for a small period, but I started noticing an influx of travel noir.
Yeah. Oh, and then there was Mykonos, but I feel like Mykonos is one of those things that people just go in general. But like niggas weren't really going to Abu Dhabi.
That's kind of how
like
I feel about Mexico. Dubai was every
nigga went to Dubai.
Okay, I was like, I see one more.
They must have had a Groupon. The
flights were very reasonable, and apparently you can go there and ball out, and it's a crazy
There's
experience.
So many niggas. If you go on Instagram and you look at the hashtag Abu Dhabi and you look at the black folks, they all have pictures looking at their feet in the sand.
Yeah.
It's. Yeah. Low key go like you said before. I can't wait till I make enough money where I only take pictures where I look at my feet.
Yeah. And I still won't.
Yep. Anyway, back to the show.
Yes.
So, Aria, I'm so glad that John didn't get this moment.
Me too.
And what I've learned about the whole show is that the series, the men in the show are just awful. Like they're just really whack. Like okay, they're cool, I guess, but it's really the women of the show that make it because you may hate her or whatever, but Cersei is a very, very good villain. Like so good that you hate her. Yeah, in real life. Because every time I see Lena, I'm like, this bitch. But I'm like, I'm sure she's a lovely person. I'm sure she's marched for Trayvon and shit. Like, you know what I mean?
She don't really have that haircut.
Yeah, I'm sure she's friends with DeRay. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like she's a lovely person. I feel like, she makes, grits with butter and cheese and not sugar. That kind of thing. But like, it's like, I look at her how I look at Michael Ealy. Yeah, I'm sure she's a nice lady. But I hate her. And so I was super happy that Arya got this moment where she took it back from last season, because when she was training with Brienne, she used the exact same technique that she learned with Brienne on the Night King. Yep. Drop the knife, twirl, ha. When I tell you, I think the whole building screamed. I feel like the whole building was watching it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like, everybody screamed and was like, that's motherfucking right,
Arya
Stark.
First of all, my girl, so first it was Jurassic Park, and then I got Talladega Nights. Because my girl, she's like, I jumped out like a spider monkey. Yeah. She came out of nowhere.
Out of nowhere. She did like a Mortal Kombat fatality.
Oh, it was, which I saw on the Free-ish page. Yeah. Fatality. Yeah. She came out like a spider monkey, and I did, of course, my breath for a second, I was like, because I thought this nigga was about to kill her. Yeah. And I was like, they can't let her go out like that. Yeah. And like you said, she did the move and gut that nigga like a fish. Killed she took out a whole race.
Yeah, she did.
She took out a whole species.
Yo, she killed death.
She killed death. That's what she did.
Yeah. Like, she needs to be knighted, like, today.
It was like positive genocide.
A true ethnic cleansing. Woo!
Took out all the blue eyes.
Yeah.
Sweet revenge.
She killed all the whites.
To get out
She did.
No, but we like to...
She killed all the whites.
Except the allies.
Tell you what, the white, like the dead people, they're called whites. Oh, see? Look at you. Ha!
What?
No, she killed the Night King, and they all like froze.
They
and
did,
shit.
and shattered.
What was why? And then fucking John goes scream at the dragon at Visceron like he fucking like an Injustice 2 character. I was just like, girl, go away.
Screamed the dragon.
He screamed. He's like, ah! He gave him the Howard Dean.
Smoking.
I'm like, sir, there is a dragon whose face is half gone.
Yeah.
And all you gonna do and still spewing that hot fire, Dylon. And you up here gonna scream at it.
Did you see it? Let me show you something. Did you talk about screams? Oh my God, this is so funny.
What did you put in this tea?
Ginger, lemon, honey.
Oh, that's what it is. Okay.
And it's a jasmine green tea.
I was like, why is my tea chewy?
Okay. The caption is, this is from one of our listeners, Dr. John Paul.
Hey.
And he says, still crying because someone said this baby screamed to Viola Davis.
Yo, because she screams exactly like that on fucking How to Get Away with Murder.
She's in Widows too.
In Widows too, yes. And in that movie with J-Lo.
I watched Widows twice.
Yikes.
I don't
know why you did.
Well, okay, to be fair, I went the first time to the movies. Me and Tristan went to go see it. We would, support.
Yeah.
So we went, and we walked away. We were like, well, damn, that was anticlimactic and pretty boring.
Yeah.
And then
for an action movie or a suspense movie or whatever it was, I was not entertained.
Mm-mm. And then I turned it on the plane because I wanted to take a nap.
Sony Crackle, like they always try to put it on every like streaming.
Oh yeah.
thing. Everybody's like, "Girl, what the fuck is this?" Like, I'm not watching anything that's like Crackle. What the fuck?
Right.
So, yesterday I was in looking like I've been trying to like show the significant other all my favorite movies and stuff.
Yeah.
So I bought Heavyweights. Have you ever watched Heavyweights? Oh my God.
Is that the Kids at Fat Camp?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Greatest movie ever.
Yes.
And The Sandlot is also my other favorite movie.
He's never seen The Sandlot?
I don't think so, no.
What?
I know. Icon.
What?
You know. Yeah.
Wendy Peppercorn.
Mm-hmm. And then, so I also wanted to watch
this magic moment. I'm sorry.
So I wanted to watch Die Hard with a Vengeance. I don't really like the first two or the fourth one, but I understand to kind of make sense you'd have to watch the first two in order to understand three, but not really because you get the recap in it anyway. But Die Hard with a Vengeance is the best one because that's the one with Samuel Jackson. And so, Samuel Jackson, I watch anything he's in. I even watched that stupid unicorn movie.
Right, yes.
He's my favorite actor ever. And so, have you ever seen Die Hard with a Vengeance?
Mm-mm.
It's hilarious. He's literally you in an action film.
Oh.
Because he tells his kids, like, just watch clips. Actually... No, you have to watch clips. Anyway, okay. So I was looking for a streaming service, like, who would have it. Hulu and all them don't. I was like, watch this fucking Crackle got it.
They had it.
They had it. The thing is, Crackle has commercials. So I had to
in the middle of a movie?
Nigga, it's literally like TV.
Oh, nah.
But, like, it's, like, rated R. But, like...
So it's the full movie, but with commercials.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm cool on that.
So I had to, like, suffer, but I was just like... Oh, the ghetto. But the point I'm making...
Girl, I'm not talking to you right now.
The point I'm making is that they have, like, original programming, like, on it. Mm-hmm. I was like, oh, this is, like, a thing. Like, I was fascinated. So now I have to go back and watch. And they have old TV shows. Like, I used to watch this old random white TV show called Just Shoot Me with David Spade. Mm-hmm. It's on there. I was like, oh my God.
I think I remember that show.
Where they took over the, like, Vogue or whatever.
I never
Anywho.
watched it, but I think I know
Yeah.
what is it the lady with the long chin?
Yes, she's
Yeah.
on there. Yeah. But anyway, yeah, it was great. I forgot why I was telling you this story.
Something about crackle, snap and pop.
It doesn't matter now. Fuck it. Anyway, Game of Thrones was amazing.
But
I don't even really want to watch the next.
I was full of anxiety.
I didn't breathe literally until like the end of the episode.
After an hour, Fran was like, this could just end now.
Yeah, like that could have been the last episode. I'm like, well, girl, that was the greatest ending of all time.
Anxiety inducing.
But then, and I was like, oh, my whole point was like, you know, Cersei, she's really like, fuck y'all. Y'all had to fight the dead and shit. Like, that's what the fuck y'all did.
Yo, Cersei was like, who all there?
Yeah, who all there? Oh.
Cersei was like, I'll be there in 5 minutes.
I'm waiting on my elephant.
Very Lauryn Hill about it.
Yeah. You going to war? Nah, you.
Nah, you. You going to your show? Mm-mm.
Nah,
you going?
You going? Maybe I'll see you there. I don't know. And I appreciate that, like, half they men are gone. And so now she's going to win. Well, she thinks she's going to win because everybody's fucking dead. Or half of Westeros is dead because, you know, the Night Walkers killed them. Or the Night Walker. The Night King killed everybody. But, like, so we'll see what happens in the next. We have 3 more episodes left.
Somebody said today that Game of Thrones memes are better than Game of Thrones. They about what and what?
Yeah, they're up there now. Not all of them don't make sense. I'd be like, no, that ain't right.
Well, first of all, when they said Bran was sitting there waiting for the Night King like Young Thug with them Nilla wafers.
Yes, which was true.
It was true. Then
they be wheeling Bran everywhere.
My other favorite one, that video we always see with the pimp who dances into wherever he's going, the chicken spot or wherever it is. They said Arya walking into whatever's left of Westeros. You know I walked in. What's up? Yeah. What's up? You know I walked in.
Like, you can't tell her nothing. John was like, I can't wait until John figures out that it was her who did it. Because he don't think that she fight.
Nope.
I'm so mad she lost her weapon that was made for her.
What you say, nigga?
That Gendry made.
I know.
That was such a dope weapon. I was like, oh, I get it. But then I realized why. So I watched the making of. And like, yeah, she got a new weapon. But there was a reason why. Because the where they filmed the castle, the walkways are so narrow. So they did it so that she can take it apart, so that she can get it through, and then use it as a weapon. So it was like a double meaning kind of thing.
Okay.
Like, yeah, this is cool or whatever, but it was really for functionality purposes to get her through the thing. Such a good show. Such a good episode. I know people are like, it's difficult to get into, but I'm like, yeah, but once you get there, it's totally worth it. People said that about Breaking Bad, and I don't see.
Nope.
I made the whole thing, and I
gave it a season. I gave it a full season.
Yeah, no.
Now they converted my husband. He turned into one of the whites. Ended up loving Breaking Bad, even though we started it together, and then both of us was like, nah. Then this nigga went back and rewatched it, and then watched the whole thing. It was like, nah, it's real good though, and I was like, traitor, disloyal. We're supposed to hate this together.
Have you ever watched Sons of Anarchy?
So I got into Sons of Anarchy, aka super racism, because of him. He watched Sons of Anarchy, and so I watched Sons of Anarchy.
Like if Peggy Bundy joined the KKK.
Well, I will say, she played her role so good that when I see her now, I call her Gemma, and I don't call her Peggy Bundy.
That's fair.
You know, she elevated into another role. That rarely happens.
That's fair.
So
I've also been binging Girlfriends to see the 3 seasons we
I
got up.
told you.
I
too sometimes binge Girlfriends for no reason.
Yeah. I realized that Mara Bracca-Kill is a genius because I hate that I identify with every main character on every show she's ever had.
Oh, you're Joan? You're Melanie?
Have you met
Your girl
me?
Melody?
Oh, no, I'm not. Not the game. The game is different. Although...
Or are you touched?
I might be touched. No, I am Joan Clayton Down.
Let's see.
I am.
A little bit.
Yeah, I'm Joan
I'm
Clayton.
actually none of them.
Okay. Lynn.
I am not Lynn.
You are Lynn with the job.
I'm Lynn with like 12 jobs, which is complete opposite of Lynn.
She was in love with a Jamaican. You work like a Jamaican.
I was going to say, he's Trinidad.
I know.
He's Trinity.
You have a bunch of jobs just like she has a bunch of degrees.
So I'm like Bizarro Lynn.
Yeah. I know, and then I'm definitely... Oh, God.
No, but I'm not confused about my blackness, though.
No.
So I'm not really not
she.
Lynn. Yeah.
Remember that episode where she had her white sister come?
Yes, that was so...
It was like...
She was rapping Jay-Z.
Yeah, my nigga. Everybody was like...
Peaches is like, somebody come get this hot comb out of my hand.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I'm Joan. I've also realized, and I hate how much I'm like Mary Jane.
Ooh. The fact that you can admit that, you're so self-aware, friend.
Whew. You also know what I also hate about myself? Oh, this was dumb that I did that. I am very much like, what's the girl's name from Love Is?
No. Nuri?
Think about my relationship. Oof. Think about my current relationship.
He's gonna punch you in the chest.
But like yeah. Whew, yeah. Anyway, Mara Barker Kill, genius. I hope she leaves her man so she can give us great TV again.
You know, as much as everybody got on my nerves on Love Is, I'm a little irritated that I'm not going to see another season of it.
Me too. First of all, I was so happy that, what's his name? Will, the guy who played Yasir, because I loved him in First. He's so handsome to me. Oh, he's so, like, I saw him when we were in LA the first time we went. And I saw him on the street. I was like, he is so handsome.
Yeah, he is.
And he's married to a black woman. They had like a Nubian ceremony.
Yes.
Like, they jumped the broom and everything. I saw it.
Did they have shoes on?
No.
Mm-hmm.
I remember that wedding because I was watching on Instagram, like, singing "Congratulations" by Vesta in my head. It could have been me. But I was just so like, Will Caitlin. I wanted him to like win.
I know.
Like he gets so close because they killed him off of Black Lightning with Scooter. So I was like, fuck. And I feel like they killed him off because he got this new
What
role.
else did I see him in? I've seen him in something else.
I mean, he was on First, the web series I made you watch.
That's right. That's what it was, yeah.
Which would have been like Love Is. Well, First is better than Love Is. But anyhow.
I don't know. I've never seen the biracial girl in anything, though.
Me either. The whole point is, like, I was happy that all these black actors, young, up-and-coming ones, were getting their just due. And what's his face? Dwayne, Kadeem Hardison, who got a check now because he's on Black Monday.
He stays with a check because he was on KC Undercover. He was the dad.
Yeah. I wonder if he listens to the show. Because he used to watch my YouTube videos. Because he befriended me on Facebook, and I thought it was fake him, but it's actually him.
I like.
There was a time in my life where I was like,
in love with him.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, everybody actually.
I was like,
actually,
yeah.
Everybody was in love with Dwayne Wayne.
Yeah. I'm always surprised when celebrities like befriend me because I'm like, is this the real you? Like Andre Holland.
You catfish?
Yeah, like Andre Holland. Like, that was just weird. I guess he saw me on Twitter or whatever, and then added me on Facebook, and then I saw him at what's that shit we go to at the museum?
First Saturday.
And he stopped me, and I was like, oh, hey.
You know, I stand Chuleta.
Yeah. He live here.
I stand a nigga who speaks to you when they see you and don't act like they don't know who you are. I'm not even talking about celebrities. I'm talking about niggas in general. Because, you know, some of y'all be real funny acting where you know my face. If you know my face, then say hello. Don't be a weirdo about it. If I know somebody's face, I say what up. I've said what up to strangers by accident. Like, it's nothing for me. If I recognize you, I'm going to say what's up to you. Unless I just don't bang with you like that.
Yeah, but I was just like, that's so interesting to me. I was just like, oh, okay. Cool.
I even spoke to this old funky thing who I didn't like when I ran into her out before, too, because I'm an adult.
Yeah.
Now I probably won't ever again.
Like, this is so interesting. Like, because I'm like, now my interaction with celebrities is like, you know who I am, or people who I think are celebrities to me, and they're like the author of what's the book you guys read for Getting Grown? Why can't I? And I read the book too.
Which one?
On a marriage. Why am I drawing a blank?
An American Marriage?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like Tiari, right? Like she gave me like Tiari Jones. Like it was crazy. Like I read her book and I'm like, this is great. And then she like DM'd me and she was like, I remember I was talking on Twitter about like Black family and insurance and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. I think I talked about on the show about like preparing for like the inevitable, like getting your parents ready to like, you know, when they die or whatever. And she just DM'd me randomly. We just had this full on conversation about like what she did for her family and stuff. I was like, in my head, I was like, it was great information. And I did what she told me to, but in my head, I was like, nigga, I got an Oprah book club and like New York Times bestseller telling me all this shit like randomly, who's not like my friend like Michael or anything who I met before. And I'm like, this is somebody who I'm like, girl, I read your book. Like, you had no idea who the fuck I was.
Right.
It's so interesting. But anywho, I'm gonna say that's the show. Let's take a break, and we'll be back with 6 Brown Chicks.
Where do ideas start? In the shower? On the bus? On vacation? When you're hanging out with friends? There's no rhyme, reason, or rules to when a good idea starts. And then once you've had a good idea, what do you do with it? Let it sit alone in your head? Or put it online with GoDaddy for the world to see? Where are you now? Do you have an idea? If you do, go to GoDaddy.com and get started with a domain and a website. You can do it right now from your phone. GoDaddy.com. All the help and tools you need online.
What makes a business a business? It's not the circumstances of a world that woke up on the wrong side of the bed that year, that decade. It's the everyday entrepreneur ready to put themselves out there. We're all sailing against the wind right now, but we will make it to shore. It's been done before, and we will do it again.
To help you get started, we're offering websites, marketing tools, and guidance all for free. Learn more at GoDaddy.com.
Welcome back. This episode is brought to you by Quip. It's time for spring cleaning, and Quip's got an easy way to start with your brushing habits. Just 2 minutes twice a day can help pave the way to a healthier mouth and mind. And now, the whole family can get refreshed with Quip. The new Kids Quip, okay, you know I'm hyped for this, has the same 2-minute timer and guiding pulses as our original version with no childish gimmicks, so they can brush just like a grown-up. The new brush is the same as our original version, just tweaked for size-down mouths. Kids are inspired to brush better and more often with oral care that looks and feels like the products the adults in their life use, and they're proud to use Quip. Help them develop a grown-up routine without childish gimmicks. It has kid-friendly features like a small brush head, watermelon anti-cavity toothpaste, and rubber grip handles in colors that the little ones will love. I can't wait to get one for Noah. So one of the things that I love about Quip is the fact that they've been inclusive of the whole family. So all of us can have clean, healthy mouths together and no white tongues. That's why I love Quip and why over 1 million happy, healthy mouths do too. Quip starts at just $25, and if you go to getquip.com/JXD right now, you can get your first refill pack for free. That's your first refill pack free at getquip.com/JXD.
Yeah.
This episode is also brought to you by FabFitFun. So do you love discovering new products? Are you a beauty and fashion maven constantly on the hunt for the next best thing? Ever read about or spot something online that you've always wanted to try but never have? Then you need to try FabFitFun. FabFitFun allows women and men everywhere to discover new products as well as including a rave review, must-have brands that you know and love. It's like Christmas 4 times a year. Y'all, it is really like Christmas 4 times a year.
Yeah.
I am so
We got
hyped.
sunglasses in this box.
Let me tell you something. All of the facial
Listen.
stuff, the hair masks, I get masks for my face. Yeah, the robe, I have a massage roll. Like, I have gotten so many amazing
There's
things.
a robe this time, too. This month.
I got a robe last month. Amazing, thank you. But literally, it's like Christmas 4 times a year. With FabFitFun, your mom can celebrate Mother's Day 4 times a year. Hello, me. Forget flowers. FabFitFun is all you need to make this Mother's Day magical. FabFitFun is a seasonal subscription box delivered 4 times a year with full-size beauty, fashion, home, fitness, and wellness products for just $49.99 a box. Full-size products, no samples of anything. I'm telling you all.
Oh yeah, this month they got oh yeah, they got the lotion, this mandarin orange and bergamot lotion. It smells so fucking good. They got what is it called? You know, Venus got her own gym bag.
Yes.
Yeah, and that's in this month's joint too.
So excited. I literally love every single FabFitFun box I get. So, I'm serious. It's no sample sizes of anything. Literally, you get full sizes of everything. It's $49.99 a box, but every box is guaranteed to have over $200 in retail value.
I wanna say there's no robe in this one. I was thinking about the last one.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, this one is more beauty in it, which is great.
I'm excited. I can't wait.
Yeah.
The 2019 Post-Spring Editors Box has a total retail value of $238 to $340 worth of stuff.
Right. That's a lot of money.
Sign-
For the low.
For the low. Like a quarter. Sign up for FabFitFun today. These boxes always sell out. Use our code JXD to get $10 off your first box. Go to fabfitfun.com and sign up and start getting the box for a life well lived. Use promo code JADEXD to get $10 off your first box. That's over $200 for only $39.99. Go to fabfitfun.com and use our code JADEXD to get $10 off your first FabFitFun box.
Yep.
And we're back.
Yeah.
This week we're doing...
The ghetto.
Yeah, pretty much.
We were requested to do this this week, and because our lovely producer is taking a little siesta.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
Shout out to Abe. Abe's going on a vacation. I don't know. I don't know if he's going with a lady.
He said, "Niggas, I am going on vacation. See y'all in 2 weeks."
And this, Abe did it so responsible. He was like, "Hello, all."
Yeah, he did.
He was like,
the white jumped out.
It jumped. He was like, "Hello, all. I will be gone from this day to this day." He gave us a window.
And first of all, he told us 2 months ago.
This is what I'm saying. He gave us.
And niggas just realized it today.
We were like, "Oh, Abe leaves on Sunday. Damn, we gotta do something extra." Been talking about this. So niggas can get their shit together.
Yeah, exactly. People always think that if you go read our go to ashlemonade.com. We'll put the link in the description box where we did it. Jane and I did an interview a couple months ago.
Yes.
And with this girl named Ash. Shout out to her. It was a really fun interview.
Shout out to you.
And in the interview, she asked what was her process. I was like, girl, we figure this shit out.
Like, so first I roll up,
right.
and
we
then
figure this shit out as we go.
We really do.
No,
We should probably do better with having like an editorial calendar. But you know,
the
that
network
just,
asked about that the other day.
that just takes the fun out of it.
Yeah, the network asked about that the
Yeah.
other day. She was like, y'all got an editorial calendar. I was like, calendar?
XD answers all our emails because if I answered it, it'd be like, ha ha, we like to keep you niggas on your toes. That's why I'm not allowed to conduct the business.
Yeah. So today, we're going to do last week's 6 brown chicks, okay?
Yes, I heard it was a mess.
Yeah, me too.
I didn't read it.
them. I muted it because
I don't have no.
I don't ever, because I know we do these every so often, so I want to be
I'll wait
surprised
for you to pull them up.
every time. So I haven't even read these, so these are new for me too. Okay. Question 1. I got a new job. Me and my boyfriend of 8 months celebrated the entire weekend.
Me and my boyfriend. Sorry.
My first day at work, he dropped me off, but never picked me up. I Uber home and my apartment is empty. He took my TV, my son's Xbox, my wigs, and our food. How to fix us. Hashtag heartbroken.
How to fix you?
How to fix you, you dummy bitch. He robbed you. Call the law.
Not only that, he robbed your kid.
Yeah, he robbed your kid. Call
Like, who
the
are you?
law.
I reminisce about the day I got robbed. I ain't ashamed to say I got robbed. It's a beautiful day, someone gon' get robbed. They ride around looking for
Get the
Call
police.
the police. Call Lisa, girl.
Calling the police.
Call the law.
What's wrong with you? He literally stole from your kid. You don't want to kill him?
Right. Talk about how do we fix us.
Hashtag fix you, beloved.
Right. When did you give up on you, beloved?
Long ago.
Like
long time ago.
Like I'm so tired of like all 6 brown chicks are like how do I keep this raggedy ass nigga
like, hi, he gave me herpes. Half of my genitals fell off. How to fix us?
Right. Like the fuck?
Like, bitch.
Girl, like call the law.
Yeah. Honestly.
My last relationship lived and died on Facebook.
They can stop right there.
So I unplugged from social media and purposely chose to meet men in real life. Dating for 3 months, things were going well until I Googled him. I found his wedding registry.
Oh.
Wedding in June. He says it's a crazy ex. Help.
You're a crazy ex.
Ain't nobody that crazy for you to be like, you know, like I get fatal attraction and shit like that. I've seen a thin line between love and hate.
Yeah, that's one. I remember we had that on Bootleg.
Yeah, I got that on Blockbuster. But like, that is movie shit. Like I don't
Like, who are you?
like no, I don't believe that. And like even still, like okay, like
It's
leave
not
me alone.
movie shit that he did it because
Like he's lying to you.
like we've definitely seen niggas do way more with less.
right. So
Yeah,
like
like that one nigga on Twitter
right.
who was sending pictures to his side boo.
Talking about
the day of
he's
his
in a
wedding.
wedding.
He's in a wedding. Yeah, nigga, yours.
Yeah.
Yo, I will still never.
Like
Ooh, the
what
level
on
of
earth?
trife life.
Like leave him alone, girl. Just get a stud.
Y'all already know what the mantra is. I don't know why you acting like you don't know.
Okay. Oh my God. Okay. I heart skinny guys. And I never believed that one could give bad sex until now. He spends a lot of time with oral foreplay, but his bumpy beard and asthma issues make it awkward. He can never get an erection with me, yet he masturbates daily. What the fuck to do? Hashtag BBW in distress.
Hey, it's your boy, Skinny Penis.
Sounds like he does meth.
What? That's the conclusion you came to?
Yeah.
How?
The gays know why I came up to that conclusion.
Well, explain to me about the Tina.
That's what it does. It just makes you you can't keep a joint
Then why is he able to beat off every day?
There's moments, pockets,
Oh, but he can't keep it up during the actual.
Yeah, I mean, he might, the times that he probably am able to keep it up, she ain't around. And he has a bumpy face and he's awkward. Like, he probably does meth. The blacks do meth now.
Yo, that is bizarre.
I just don't know
at
what black people meeting there was where we decided that's what we were going to do as a people.
Oh, it was the one who there's the ones who go to the black people meeting.
Then we need to go as we need to go.
Let me explain something to you.
Emergency black people meeting.
I don't go to the black people meetings because I am like sitting staunchly in my blackness. Like, you know how okay. Let me try to explain this without offending anyone.
Girl, this is the most offensive show ever.
You're absolutely right. So, the new blacks. It's no shade to them. There are certain blacks who grew up in, very suburban areas. That wasn't due to any fault of their own. And then as they got older and we've gotten into a new age of embracing our blackness, they are very gung-ho about it. And they are really embracing it. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And I salute y'all for that. Like, not the I never had black friends blacks. Not them. But I never had black friend blacks. But there's different ones. Right. Anyway. So fortunately, I'm very blessed to have grown up with a peak black experience.
Yeah.
I grew up staunch in the middle of 90s blackness. I mean, what a time. So there are certain things that are just very natural to me. Like, it is only right that you open the Danish cookie tin box and there's sewing supplies in there.
No cookies there. Yeah.
No. Like, why would there be cookies in the Danish cookie tin box? That's not how we grew up. Or, as I recently discovered on Twitter, some of these bitches had the nerve to try to shame us for getting our hair washed in the sink.
What? Where else are you gonna wash it?
Hello? I'm
not the shower.
So it's these. What's the ones under the millennials? What are them other ones called?
Generation Z.
Generation.
The younger ones, the Z ones, yeah.
So, yes, they trying to shame people talking about, who washes their hair in the kitchen sink. I'm so sorry that your mother did not clean the chicken juice out the sink after she made your rice-a-roni and chicken legs. But don't come and shame us whose mothers know how to properly clean a kitchen.
Right.
Girl, my mother cleans behind appliances. She wipes down walls. You know what I'm saying? She sweeps. She mops. She gets in the corner with rags. We bleach the kitchen sink out every time it's used. And I don't want to hear this debate about washing your meat either. I'm so fucking tired of this conversation. But because a lot of these people get up on the social media and they be real fucking self-righteous about...
Here's the thing about cleaning meat.
I feel like this is a sugar salt discussion about grits.
No, here's what I'm going to say. I understand you should always rinse off whatever thing you consume.
Well, you don't... I guess I get it.
And I understand there are some people who clean their meat and they bleach the sink like you do. I get it.
Yep.
But...
What, for those who don't use bleach?
No. Bacteria won't ever truly die in the protein until you cook it. It hits
fire. Yes.
So, my thing is, I understand, you technically don't have to clean it. You should rinse, sure. But extensively
electric
now,
chair.
there are when you cook chicken. If you're cleaning in the sense of you're trimming fat and shit off of it, okay. But there's all the processes that we tend to do aren't necessarily necessary. Now, I'm not saying you're wrong for preparing
you're not gonna tell me I'm wrong.
I'm not saying it. I'm just saying I understand both sides.
Yeah,
I'm
but
not telling you what I do, or I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just saying, I hear both sides.
Oh Lord, I wanna eat that chicken, pie. Oh Lord, I do. I wanna chew it, eat that chicken too. Oh Lord, yes I do. I wanna eat it.
That's fine, but get off your high horse. Not you, but some of these people who I have seen on my line today. Get off your high horse. If niggas feel like putting their chicken in some vinegar and lemon juice, what's it to you?
I will say that if you have the means to do it and you just get your meat from like a local butcher, then I can understand you not really like cleaning your chicken.
Actually, yeah, I can understand
but
that.
like if you getting it like the value pack, I'm gonna be like,
nigga, y'all bringing this regular ass Purdue up in the crib? Like,
Right.
no, no.
Right.
Rinse your fucking chicken off.
Right.
And I don't want to hear nothing about you don't rinse your ground beef. No, you don't rinse your ground beef. But shut the fuck up. I will forever rinse my chicken, and I will forever clean my rice. Like, and I properly clean collard greens. Okay, it is what it is. Your mother doesn't clean up.
Stop using actual soap and shit, and like no.
No, y'all don't have to do that. We don't have to do that no more.
Okay, you ready?
Mm-hmm. I just got irritated.
I got fired 2 months ago, and my wife of 4 years has no clue. She and my daughters were on my health insurance. She scheduled back surgery, so I emptied our bank accounts and left the state. Now my money is running low and miss my kids. Advice. That's dumb. That's so dumb.
Nigga.
Why would you do that? Because you don't have health insurance, so you decided to leave your family? Nigga, just...
Choke. Choke. They've
get
been better
on,
off
like,
without you.
There are other means to get health insurance in this country now. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's not... What?
That nigga didn't feel like being no daddy for...
Right, like, no, this is your excuse to be like, you wanted a reprieve, you wanted a break from being a husband and a father so you can sow your wild oats. And now
And
you're
you
like,
trying to come back like the prodigal daddy. Fuck out of here, nigga.
No, like, you made your bed, now lie in it.
Yeah.
Just go away, go away. Just go away. Just go away, go away. Just go away.
Men are so
Go
dumb.
away, pros.
Right, yeah.
You were always the pros of our family.
Yeah. Like, niggas don't ever think these things through, like, ever.
They don't. No pros. Oh, God. That nigga used to get on my nerves.
Anywho, next question. Dated since high school. She wanted us to join the army together. Oh, God. I threw away a scholarship to enlist with her. The day we were supposed to sign up, she got pink eye, so I went alone. I get deployed and find out she never signed up. She just lied to get rid of me. Help.
She's got to go. Oh, you got to put out a hit.
I'm not.
You got to put out a hit.
Remember that joke I said about the police that one time? All the police that have them.
You got to set her up.
I don't want no more army life. Skipper, I want to go back to my cherry. Skipper, I want to go back home. That a home sweet home.
Or maybe she's the queen for the ultimate setup.
Yeah. She Cersei'd you, bro.
Oh my God, you took the words out of my mouth. Yo, my girl sat there with a bowl haircut like that.
Mm-hmm. And sipped her wine.
She's like, I'm laughing you laugh all the way to Abu Dhabi.
Yeah.
Like
I'm sure my girl's on Instagram with a new nigga.
Nah.
I will say
nope.
That I'm surprised he ain't like put a hit out on her or nothing.
This is what I'm You a better man than me. Well, for one, I wouldn't have done it, but
yeah, I'm not joining no damn military in this political climate or ever. I mean, I understand why people join. let me. Actually, I don't. But
join the army for the pussy.
Yeah. Imagine.
Front line, go to war for the pussy.
Imagine.
Dothraki for the pussy.
Like, I just can't even, like, that's a lot of, like, you're putting your mental and physical health on the line and in jeopardy for poontang or love, whatever. Girl, bye.
My body.
Like, I just don't get it. Like, no.
No.
I mean, and you threw away a full scholarship. First of all, you're stupid anyway.
Yeah.
Like, that's like fucking Felicity. You remember Felicity with Carrie Russell's show?
The white girl with the curly hair?
Yes, how she threw away a whole scholarship to Stanford because she wanted to follow her
I never watched
nigga.
that show. I literally only knew
let me
her
put
hair.
you on. Let me put 10 on 20. People are stupid. People say, like, love makes you stupid. I'm like, no, you were just stupid already. My girl had a full ride to Stanford.
Okay.
She grew up in Palo Alto, and she had a full ride to Stanford. The Harvard of the West Coast. Her nigga was going to NYU.
Okay.
She didn't want to break it off. Although he broke up with her, but she thought, like, okay, if I move to New York and go to NYU, we could be together. My girl left and moved to New York, and her nigga was with some other girl.
Of course.
So now she's left to pick up the pieces of her life with the original Pink Power Ranger, Amy Jo Johnson.
I was like, is that why she cut her hair into a white girl fro?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
With Amy Jo Johnson and this other black girl. And then...
The Pink Ranger had another job?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And then she ended up falling in love with that nigga from Scandal, who was her RA. But anyway, like, you know what I mean? Like, why are you leaving full scholarships to go chase behind people that can ultimately change their minds and be like, I don't want to be with you anymore.
If a nigga want to be with you, he gonna be with you.
At any given moment. We could be in love today, and then tomorrow I could be like, you know, you can leave. I'm not interested.
I don't like you like that. I thought I
like,
did.
And you throw it away. You making your whole future around this person at 18 or 19 or whatever. Like, what the fuck?
Mm. Tragic.
All right. Fiance was having our baby. I spent evenings rubbing her feet, running out at midnight to get her food cravings, looking for a better job, etc. At the gender reveal, she confesses there's no baby.
What?
She lied because she's ashamed about her weight gain. I'm sick and funny.
Wait.
So, you didn't go with her to no damn doctor visit? Ain't that your... See, this is what I'm talking about. Men.
Tristan went to every doctor's visit. Mm-hmm. I said, we got a doctor's appointment.
Mm-hmm. We. This is half of you. This is your responsibility.
Every single one.
See?
I think there was one.
And probably because he was what? At work.
Oh, actually, no. That wasn't even an appointment. I went for like a blood drawing or something.
And I'm not pregnant. I'm just fat. It took $20 to make sure I'm fat. I'm not with child. I'm with ham and eggs. Not a bun in my oven. Just some rolls on my
You see?
This is your fault, honestly.
Yeah, it totally is your fault.
So,
but you get what you get.
Yep.
Queen. She did that. But still.
2 Cerseys this episode.
Yeah.
Ooh, kill him. Ooh, kill him. Ooh, kill
him. Last one. X sells her aunt's homemade cheesecake and it's delicious. I order from the aunt for a party. I pick it up, and Aunt's house is filthy. Cat piss everywhere. She has long, curved nails with old food stuck underneath. I warn others on Instagram. My ex wants to fight. Advice.
My girl loves cheesecake. Oh, cheesecake, munching on a cheesecake, munching on a cheesecake. Cheesecake. Cheesecake, munching on a cheesecake, munching on a cheesecake.
Y'all just gotta fight then.
No. Report her to like the health department.
He can't. She not no legit. She not no legit business.
So
what they gonna do? Come slap her with a fine?
Arrest her?
It still don't. It still doesn't absolve the fact that niggas have already eaten
Okay, well.
disease and all manners of germs.
This reminds me, I ordered cookies from somebody on Twitter and I have yet to get them.
How long?
I bought them on 4/20.
Them cookies should have been baked by... The cookies should have been baked by now. Did they give you a window or...
I gotta find out now. I just realized that. See, this is what I get for supporting black business.
Don't say that. That's terrible.
No, it's what I... Listen. Listen.
I don't agree.
I don't care if you don't agree or not. I want my fucking cookies. I
course.
spent a lot of money.
I don't say don't support black business. We just got to hold our black businesses accountable so we can become better.
Exactly. So I'm not supporting. So until you learn. No, white businesses are just as trash too.
Yeah, I'm like, please.
And I was like, this is also what I get for buying shit while high.
A whole bitch called the police on me. That's the worst business etiquette I've ever dealt with in my life.
Yeah. But like I just realized that I never got them.
Yeah, you better follow up on
them
cookies, friend.
A week ago.
How about a week ago?
So hopefully I get them this week.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Look at your shipping and shit. Not that it should take long for cookies. They gotta send them things like overnight. But maybe they say like, you know.
I'm gonna reach out to her. I got them on Twitter because I'm not on Twitter like that anymore. But I happen to look and I bought them. I'm not gonna say any more details because people are gonna figure out who I bought it from. But I was like, okay, let me try it. Put you on. I'm not saying like I'm not supporting black business. Of course, I try to give people a fair shot any chance I can. I would prefer to buy black for everything if I could.
Yeah.
If there was a black electronics store, I would go there. Well, there's PC Richards.
Black and brown, I tried my damnedest.
Like, PC Richards is damn near black.
Now, I can't go as far as Killer Mike did in that episode. Did you see that?
You talk about his show?
Yes.
Where he bangs black and does everything black. Sometimes I don't like y'all niggas like that.
It was one particular episode where he said, I'm going to literally, everything that I consume for this period of time must be from a black business. Down to when he went to black-owned restaurants, he asked them if they obtained their stuff from black farmers. And this nigga got black canned beans that were canned by a black business, but he couldn't find no black-owned can opener. So he was hungry. He couldn't find no black-owned... I think he was in Augusta, Georgia. He couldn't find no black-owned hotels or nothing. So he ended up sleeping on a park bench. There was only a black-owned coach bus service to get him there to do his show. And then he had to bike or walk around the city because because no cars were made by black people.
Yeah.
There's no black-owned car companies. Like, he did everything black to show...
There's only one... Now I think about it, there's only one black bike company I know. Brandale. Dr. Randolph. Brandale on Twitter. There's a bunch of numbers on there. He's a professor.
Like...
Gave me great advice doing my TED Talk. But, yeah, he owns he's like one of the only black bike shop owners I know.
And he tried to show, like, if, we need more as a people, and not that we don't already contribute to society at all, but we need more economy as a people.
Yeah, but you see, there tends to be a slippery slope in the conversation when it comes to black ownership.
Well, obviously the system has been against us for so long.
Well,
but
no, I mean in the sense of like people automatically assume that the pathway to freedom is black capitalism, which is not true either. That's
not the highway to freedom, no.
No, not at all. Which is I don't want people to get it twisted.
There's also a lot of greedy niggas out there.
Yeah, absolutely. So
I worked for one, Terrence Fontaine. I'll say his name forever. With disgust and spit after.
Okay, well, thank God we got a lawyer.
What's he gonna do?
Sue you for libel?
I ain't lie.
Sue up. That's not what libel.
That's like when I was. I know it's not. I know it's not. That's like when I was in school and this girl said we was doing a project. We were looking at the map and this girl go, "Ooh, it's a country called Nigga and Niggeria." And we were like, "Bitch,
no,
that is Nigeria, and that is not called nigga.
It's Nigeria."
Like,
oh my God,
wrong with you?
Niggeria. Woo.
All I speak about is my personal experience with one of the worst black men I've ever come in contact with in my entire black-ass life. That's all. And I hate that nigga for that. I mean, if you're going to sue me for saying that, well, hit dogs holler, I guess. I ain't got no money, nigga. What do you want from me?
Right. Listen, they'll sue you till the cows come home.
He can call my uncle and we can sit down and have a conversation. Like,
talk to our attorney. That's fine. Which I owe him something. But yeah.
Well, that's the show this week.
It is.
It was a show about nothing.
It's what we specialize in because we're Tony Childs and we specialize in results.
Consistency is key, kids.
Woo! Bye, everybody. See you next week.
All right.
Cavalier.
Because, like, in the beginning, it reminded me. Hi, Noah.
Noah, we're
recording.
Noah, we're recording right now.
Hi, Mommy.
Hi. Get your filthy body off my bed. We're recording right now. Stop. You've got to be kidding me right now. If you don't somersault out of here.
Somersault?
Girl, get out.
No, I thought you were supposed to be working on your numbers for me.
I'm not.
Okay, clearly. Can we finish recording, please? Thank you. Anywho.
To receive an all-inclusive complimentary stay.
Spain.
For further details.
Oh, God.
Okay, so work's done and you're craving something spicy and salty. I know. What I do is snack on Blue Diamond wasabi and soy sauce flavored almonds. They're so good, and almonds are a superfood. Don't deny your cravings, eat them. Blue Diamond almonds. Crave victoriously.
Okay, so you're between meals and you're craving something sweet, right? What I do is snack on Blue Diamond honey roasted almonds. They're so good. And almonds are a superfood. So don't deny your cravings. Eat them.
Blue Diamond almonds. Crave victoriously.